Good morning, Panthers, and welcome back to PTV. I'm Abby Morgenstern.
And I'm Jaden Benson. Let's take a stress-free, non-testing related break as we dive into this week's announcements.
Every year, MPHS hosts a special Olympics event for students and schools in and outside of our CVUSD school district. This Saturday, May 18th, volunteers are needed to help make this great event a success. So please click the link in the weekly newsletter to sign up.
MPHS welcomes students from all over the world through many exchange student programs. One of these students is Sarah Del Olmo. Sydney got to talk with Sarah on how this year has changed her and how she left a mark on NP.
Our country, state, and maybe even our school may seem large to some, but there's a huge world around us. Lucky for us, NP welcomes some of these students from all over the world. I was able to get to know one of these students, Sarah.
My name is Sarah Del Olmo. I'm from Spain and I live in the capital city, which is Madrid. I decided to do it because it makes you grow as a person, get to know people, have new experience, and have fun. I mean, you grow as a person, you learn a lot of things. You learn how to be independent, how to be open to new things, meet new people, talk in another language which is not your mother language. I think when I come back to Spain, all the memories, all the plans that I made, everything that I have experienced, everything different, every single thing that I said yes and I had fun doing it, it's gonna be a memory for me forever and ever.
This year has not only impacted Sarah, but many people around her.
Sarah is the most outgoing person I know. She will always make a point to come up to you, give you a hug, ask you about your day, ask you how you are. Probably one of the most selfless people out there because of that and because of how she looks out for people. And she just has a bright, bubbly personality where you could talk to her for hours and it would only feel like a couple minutes. I feel like by knowing Sarah, I've learned a lot about Spain and the culture in Spain. And one of the big things I liked learning about her was she taught me flamenco. She taught it perfectly because she's been doing it all her life. So we really got a sense of that style. She's brought definitely a more diverse perspective to it because of her flamenco training. And also I feel like she just brings joy to the dance world too. Even if, she doesn't know someone very well, she's still willing to connect with them. And I feel like that's very important with NP.
Reporting for PTV, I'm Sydney Scott.
Here is Cesar with some tips and tricks for the last leg of the school year at the Panther Window.
Hey Panthers, we are almost done for this school year. We are almost free, especially the important people in campus, the seniors. The end of the school year is approaching and there's only 18 days left. And for the rest of the unfortunate, there is 21. I know that those who watch this episode think, oh man, I really want to be a senior and miss some of my classes. They are so lucky. Believe me, we are not. For some of us, we are going to start working more than we expect. And for others, they are going to start doing their English homework that they haven't turned in the whole year to be able to pass the class. Like me. Well, I have done my work. But here's an example of my next English assignment. You have to prepare for the end of the classes, so I suggest to start working for the first time in the school year. Well, that's all for me. Now back to the desk.
Last Thursday through Saturday, MPHS hosted Student One Acts and they were a huge success.
Students wrote, directed, acted, and handled all the technical elements of each performance. There were a total of 10 individual acts, and they were split up into 2 entirely different shows. Generally speaking, Show A had a more dramatic theme, while Show B focused more on comedy. With lots of music, mystery, and laughter, the performances were a blast to watch. So next year, make sure to buy your tickets, as you definitely won't want to miss out on the fun.
Seniors, the countdown has officially begun. Make sure to take advantage of the goodies the senior class officers have planned for you by keeping up to date with the senior newsletter.
If you're a senior, you can head over to Coach's Ice Cream Parlor after school to get a free scoop of ice cream by showing your school ID photo. And tomorrow, May 15th, announce what you're doing after high school by wearing your college or career gear.
On Thursday, you can take a selfie with Mr. Lapierre. And Friday, meet your senior officers in the quad at lunch to grab a sweet treat.
Well, Panthers, we've run out of announcements to help with your procrastinating.
Unfortunately, that means it's time to send you back to those tests. We hope you have a great rest of your week.